Does withdrawing from sectarianism include not claiming an anti-Salafi or anti-Sufi movement? Should one look at all groups without seeing the sectarianism? I mean, Imam Malik said every group that calls himself other than Muslimun is min ahl al-bid'ati wal ahwa. So if they have a name other than what Allah calls, huwa alladhi sammakum min al-muslimin min qabl wa fi hadha. If they have a name other than Muslims, it's a innovation. So, and that's not saying like having a name related to a person, because or a school in grammar, like a Basran or a Kufan. That's not a sect. That's a school of thought. So that doesn't go under that category. To say somebody is Maliki or Hanafi or Shafi'i, it's understood that they're following the Quran and the Sunnah according to the methodology of a school. So, and those methodologies are agreed upon. I mean, that's the difference. So people that are following outside of those methodologies, traditionally they would definitely be called mubtadi'ah. Obviously the modern Muslim world, there's a lot of people that have abandoned those methodologies. They don't consider them necessary, and they're trying to get back to the book and the Sunnah and these things. Many of these people, they're sincere people, and it's a very confusing time, so it's important just not to have negative attitudes towards Muslims in general. If they're sectarian in that they're calling other Muslims kafirs or mubtadi'ah, then that's pure sectarianism. It's as simple as that. But if they're not, then it's a live and let live world. We're not under the Khilafah. The Ottomans are gone, the Abbasids are gone, the Umayyads are gone. There's nobody here to tell us, oh, you have to do this or you have to do that, right? So now we just do our best until the situation gets straightened out. But I wouldn't like get into anti-Salafi or anti-Sufi or whatever kind of bashing. Just leave people alone and follow what. I mean, the best thing is to follow what the majority of Muslims have always followed. That's the best thing. Well, I mean, in our glory days, we were following 4 madhab. Everybody wants to get back to the glory days. Well, they were Hanafi, Maliki, Shafi'i, and Hanbalis, right? That's what they were. Nobody was outside of a madhab. Ibn Taymiyyah was not outside of a madhab. He was a Hanbali scholar. Ibn Qayyim al-Jawziyya was a Hanbali. Ibn Rajab al-Hanbali, right? Hint, hint. They were all following madhab. What some of them argued was the blind adherence, the taqleed that became predominant in the Muslim world needed to be unfettered so that people could start thinking again. That's true. I mean, that's simply true. And taqleed is a negative quality. The ulama recognize taqleed as a default. It's a default. If you're not a mujtahid, then you can't make ijtihad. You have to do taqleed. And it's better to be a mujtahid than a muqallid, undeniably. And some of them even argued you could not be a muqallid in aqeedah. You had to be a mujtahid. And that was a serious debate in the Muslim tradition. Even the Ash'aris argued that. Not all of them, but some of them. So it's just a bit better, just don't get into sectarian mentality. إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةً. The Muslims are brothers and sisters, and everybody who's a Muslim, the people, the enemies of Islam don't distinguish us. We're just all Muslims. They're not looking at, oh, is he a Hanafi? Or, oh, yeah, he might be one of those good Muslims. The only good Muslim is a dead Muslim, according to some people. And even then, they don't think they're that good.